Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Game Ball podcast stream. I'm your host, Mark, and we're back for probably the last time with a Donkey Kong Country stream. We're going to beat King K. Rool and end this game. Alright, give me 1 second. Funky Flights. Alright, here we go. See if I can remember. And you're talking with Dan. Damn it. He had a suggestion for me. For the cannonball part. Alright. I was distracted because I was kind of trying to talk to you guys. He gave me an idea for the, actually, I should just switch this way. For the cannonball parts. And I've been thinking it over. And I want to see if it can work. Now, I will say, he didn't say directly that what I'm going to do is what I should do. But he just asked, have you tried using this? And I think it worked. Okay. So he asked me why I wasn't using the run button. And I said because there's kind of a delay when I'm Donkey Kong. And he said, well, Diddy's faster. And I was like, that is correct, sir. So, I'm going to see if I can do this strategy with Diddy. Ooh, that was close. Alright. Fake credits time. I will apologize if this is like a 10-minute stream. Maybe we'll just sit here and talk afterwards. That was it. I had to avoid that last jump. But yes, I think I got it. I think we're going to be good. Shit. Unless if I forget. I forgot about that part. now it's all about... I learned how to beat the first 2 parts. Now it's all about beating that 3rd part. And possibly the game. Hesitated. Alright, let's see if it works with Donkey Kong. So far, so good. Alright. Oh. I forgot that that was the last one. Alright. I need to have both of them for that last part. Just to be safe. I think if I have both of them when I get to that last one, I think I got it in the bag. Alright. Ah! The most frustrating part is I know how to beat it. About timing and execution. I gotta become Bret Hart. The excellence of execution. Alright, your inner Bret Hart, Mark. Summon the power of the heart. Got it! That it? Yes! We have beaten Donkey Kong Country! Woo! I channeled my inner Bret Hart and became the excellence of execution in that last run. Let's go check out the Horde. Look at my banana horde. So many bananas. Alright, so that is another game down. So another game I can check off the bucket list is Donkey Kong Country here. Yeah, so I will have Tom do the spin, unless if he happens to be here right now. And we'll figure out what my next game will be. I have a couple others that I'm thinking of, if nothing interesting rolls up in his. I'm not going to take the first one that comes on the wheel. You know, because obviously we're not going to do really any RPGs and sports games, anything like that, for this. RPGs will take way too long, and that's what Saturdays are for. And sports games, maybe it'll be fun. I'll think about it, but I don't know exactly what the playthrough would be for a sports game, or how we would determine beating it. Maybe a Blades of Steel tournament and we beat it. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, though, so this has been fun. We made it through another game. I'm proud of myself. This is one that's been on my bucket list, or backlog, or whatever you want to call it, since it came out in 1994. I'm glad that I'm starting to pile up the platformers to get them off the list here. So, yeah, we can safely check this off. Yeah, so while you're here, I'll just talk about what we got coming up. If you're watching this live on Twitch, if you're watching this on YouTube, you've probably seen some of these videos, depending on when you've already seen it. Saturday, we are going to finish up the Metaphor demo. It was a little slow and I was tired, and so it's why we cut it off after an hour and a half. I love the game, but just the way I was physically feeling, I just couldn't be entertaining self for that. So we'll finish it. We'll do the other 2.5, 3 hours on Saturday, and then go into Eterna Nights the next week. I'm thinking about what to do with Sundays. So I tend to be worn out by the time Sunday rolls around. And I still want to play Nier, but I'm just between anxiety and tiredness. Sunday's becoming a little bit of a slog in terms of trying to stream, and I feel that's unfair to Nier. As much as I love it. As much as I love it. So my thoughts were either A, move it to Friday before the news hour, like go 7 to 9 on Fridays, and then news hour starts at 9. Or we just move it to a day in the week. Maybe Thursday, I'm not sure. Original reason I moved from Thursdays was because I was just tired from work by then. But my work's going to lessen up a little bit, so I shouldn't be as tired on Thursdays as I am now. But I think we do have to move off Sundays as a dedicated stream day. Just for the fact that it's been way too many Sundays that I've just not been mentally there to stream, and I feel that's unfair to you and unfair to the game to do that. So yeah, that's probably what we're going to end up doing, moving it to either Thursday or Friday. That'll at least give me 2 to 3 stream days, break, stream, break, stream, like instead of just going, like constantly going and only really having one day off. That's why I'm thinking of doing the Friday thing, like sort of lead into the news hour. Or vice versa, we move the news hour back to like 7, 8, and then lead that into near. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna switch to the full screen here. Don't mind the news hour thing behind me here. To discuss Extra Life. Our site is live for donations. We already got our first donation from Night Duck. Thank you so much, $30. You can go to tinyurl.com/ I believe it's GVP Extra Life Year 9. Let me double check that real fast. Yeah, so we went live with that. The site's been live for a while. I just hadn't updated it with all the details. You get to see my great I get it. Good thing I went in there. I put the wrong episode number on the current Game Vault pod. It was 22, not 21. So it is tinyurl.com/extralifeyear9, all one word, the number 9 at the end. It'll be linked in all of our videos, all the podcasts. I will repeat it on here. I may put it in a little, I guess, crayon bug or whatever in the corner of the screen here. I may start having the Extra Life overlay over. I'm still deciding exactly what to do until November, but just to let you know, I'll read directly from the site. Our marathon this year, which started out as one 24-hour day, and then we split it into 2 last year just because we were getting older and, kids and stuff like that. This year, I thought the best way to do it was to spread it out a little bit more, but maybe give you more hours of us playing games. So we're going to be playing through the first 4 Saturdays in November. I am starting out with a 12 to 18-hour stream. Really, definitely 12, and depending on how I'm feeling, we might stretch it to 18. On Saturday, November 2nd, which is Extra Life Game Day. So be sure to check in with me. Be with me the whole time, or check around with your other favorite streamers. But I will be live for my large chunk there on Extra Life Day. And hopefully we can get, some people in that are sort of just looking for Extra Life streams that day. So I want to do that going forward as my stream. Even if we have in the future an in-person stream for sure, I want to do a long stream on Extra Life Day. We normally do not do it because it is Jen and Dan's anniversary weekend. So that's why we normally go the week after. But I think now that we're splitting it up, I can definitely run on Extra Life Day to see if we can pull in any donations from there. And then we'll have our group 1 or whatever later. The next 3 Saturdays, the hosts have not been determined yet. We're still trying to figure out what works best for what. We may not know that until a week or 2 beforehand. But the one thing I can guarantee is that I will be there to either stream a little bit or be on someone else's stream, just to be there. As the captain of the Extra Life team, I will make sure that I am available for as much of these streams as possible, just so we can try and raise as much money for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia as we can. We are looking for $750 is our goal. I did a little modest because you guys have been great, and we've been over 1,000 to 1,200 for the past 3 years. But with this whole split up new thing and weird schedule, I didn't want to put too much pressure on you for the first goal. I hope we get to 1,000 and over, and maybe even exceed that. But I want that first goal to be 750. I know we can reach 750. I believe in you guys. I think we can do it. But yeah, so the way the thing is working is that we're probably going to be playing. I'm going to be doing a link to the pass randomizer on my day. We're probably definitely going to do the Jackbox party packs at some point. I don't know how many people are going to be involved with that. We'll sort of figure that out. That is a tradition of this, even if it's just 4 of us or something. I will be playing. I will be trying to fight the Reaper. We're going to try and kill the Reaper in Persona 3 on my stream. And I'm probably going to play the new Call of Duty, a little bit of multiplayer maps, so you can all see how terrible I am. But we'll have fun with it. And maybe other people will join in. Maybe Halos and stuff like that. I can get other people in. But we're doing that stuff. I also will probably be whatever game I'm playing on Saturday. We'll probably play a few hours of that, just to keep it in its traditional block. That'll probably be the 7 to 9 block, 7 to 10 block of the stream. We'll be playing the normal Saturday game. I have a tentative plan to play along with a friend of the podcast and the podcast's favorite niece, Kitty Ashcat. Her and her friends are, for some reason, really into Rainbow Six Siege. I have never played Rainbow Six Siege, and so if you want to watch me get yelled at by a bunch of 13 and 14-year-olds, that I will give a talk to beforehand. I'm like, guys, the first slur or anything else like that I hear, I'm quitting the game. So you can drop curse words. Mom and Dad don't need to know. But if I hear any slurs, we out. And we're done. That's like an instant no from Mark. So just be on the... Ooh, I forgot. Yeah, my tank top that I have on under the shirt is green. I forgot about that until I started seeing the green screen on my neck. Yeah, so that's the playthrough for that. Because when we play Call of Duty, I usually mute the chat just because I know there are awful, awful people out there that play those games. So we'll play through with that. I'm trying to think of what else we have. I have a bunch of stuff on. We could play some Tomb Raider, play some Jedi Survivor, depending on where I am at that point. I may have also already beat Tomb Raider. We might be on the last one, Rise of the Tomb Raider, by that point. We might play the Sea of Stars DLC. That'll be out by then, during that Extra Life period. If I have the new Zelda at that point, but it looks more like a December purchase at this point, we'll play through that. We'll play Metaphor if I have that. A whole bunch of stuff. I have a whole bunch of stuff planned. We are going to bring back the Wheel of Consequences. I do have to talk to one Roxy Foxy to figure out exactly, because she has been the mastermind behind getting it all set up, along with me, to what to put on there. And with this odd setup we have, it might be nice to just discuss exactly what we're doing with that. I got to figure out maybe some stuff here to do. It's a shame that the Oreo Coke Zero is actually pretty decent, or else I would use that as a consequence. It just tastes like a chocolate cream soda. I mean, it's got a weird aftertaste, but all Coke Zero does. So I can't be like, force Mark to drink the Oreo Coke Zero, because I actually liked it. We may see if there's any other crazy sodas out there for that. Yeah, so I just realized that I probably should have said bye to the YouTube for Donkey Kong Country. So feel free to stop at any time if you're just in here for Donkey Kong, and this is way after November 2024. Or listen to me talk here and then go watch the Extra Life playlist for 2024 and see how much of what I'm talking about right here we did. It's always a fun time. We have some great ideas here, and then 25% of them do not happen. Yeah, so that's the deepest I've talked about Extra Life. I don't want to cheat you guys with the stream here. It looks like I'm dropping some frames a little bit, so probably a good time to get out of here. But yeah, once again, Extra Life 2024, first Saturday in November 2nd, will be my long stream. So that's 12 to 18 hours, tentatively starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at that point. So yeah, just be on the lookout for that. If you have any game suggestions, feel free to drop in either my Discord, or I should say the Game Vault Podcast Discord, or Roxy Foxy's Discord, and she can pass it along to me. I know we're doing a Archipelago randomizer with Jonathan. I might do some what's it called? There's a name for it. It's where it changes games every so often. I might do the damage one, and we play through like a bunch of Zeldas or something like that, where it changes every time I get hit. That'd be fun. We're probably not going to beat any of the games doing it that way, but it'd be fun, good 3-hour distraction to see how far I can get without getting hit. I am not good at not getting hit, so that should be fun. Yeah, so, and then we'll be there the next 3 Saturdays, probably for shorter streams. I'll be available. I will still do my normal Saturday stream on those Saturdays if need be. Like, I'll do it at some point on that Saturday, even if it's like we're doing it to 9 p.m., a stream hosted by Jen. Well, we might do that on the Roxy Foxy channel, so I could jump over to my Saturday stream anyway. Or hosted by Tom, and he needs to be done by 9 p.m. And at 9 p.m. I can jump on and play Eternal Hearts, or Eternal Nights, and just carry on through. So, yeah. Once again, Discord, great spot. X, formerly known as Twitter, at Game Vault Pod if you have any suggestions. Or tell Jen in her chat if you're in the Roxy Foxy chat. Everything should go smoothly. And yeah, we'll see you then for the raising money for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Yeah, but for Donkey Kong Country and this retro roulette endurance run, we are done. And we'll have a new game next Monday, which I will announce on the News Hour on Friday. So be sure to check that out, or just wait and be surprised on Monday. Doesn't matter to me. I don't live your life. So you can choose to figure out what's coming on Monday however you like. But we will see you here on Friday with the News Hour. I may be near to Friday. We might try and see the new Friday new time. See how that works. I'm still deciding, but definitely News Hour. And then Saturday for the rest of the Metaphor demo. And then we'll go from there. So, thank you guys for joining me. It's fun as always. And we'll see you next time. Bye!